Welcome everyone to my first vlog. Oh, yes indeed. This is very far out of my comfort zone, let me just tell you that. However, so was starting this channel, so this is sort of a natural evolution, I think. So yes indeed, this vlog is supposed to be about, some stuff that's gonna change on the channel. I think one of them you might already have gathered, potentially, maybe. But at some point, maybe not this specific vlog, maybe a vlog in the future, I'll also be talking about some other things. Maybe a little bit about the channel, maybe a little bit about myself, but I kind of felt like I wanted to chat about some future changes to the channel. It's one slightly larger, and then a couple of smaller ones. So let's just get into it. The first one is obviously I'm gonna be started using face cams. So yes, that's why you see me right here, right now. And that is gonna be interesting. And there is a reason why I haven't done this up until this point, and it has absolutely been a deliberate thing that I haven't been using webcam or cam or a what am I saying? Face cam. There we go. Got it in the end, like normally. So yeah, I just want to touch on that a little bit so you understand why that wasn't the case from the beginning. And the first reason is basically one of personal security, personal safety. I don't want my face plastered all over the internet. Now, it is kind of true, and I should have seen this from the beginning, that my channel is never going to be that big. It's actually going to be pretty small, which is fine. I have absolutely no problem with that. I would like it to be bigger than what it is right now, but I don't really see that I'm gonna garner that much, people on this channel. So there you go. I don't think that it is a big problem. I'm not gonna be, recognized on the street. I'm not gonna have stalkers after me. All of that stuff, that's absolutely fine. So there you go. I think that first point, yes, it was absolutely reasonable at the beginning, but I've sort of come around to it. The other point is a little bit more important to me, and that has been that I want my videos to be about the games that I play. Now, sure, I talk over the game, and I do it quite a lot, but ultimately, the point of me playing games on the internet, so to speak, or on YouTube specifically, is for you to experience the games. So basically, for the most part, videos like what I do are targeted at more or less two different kinds of people. Basically, the people who play the game and the people who haven't played the game. So right now, I think I mostly target people who have played the game. Sorry, completely the other way around. Good job. I should have written this down, but I didn't. No, I target the people who haven't played the games. They get to see the game, sure, as I said, I talk over, I give my points and thoughts and stuff like that about what happens in the game, but ultimately, it's for mainly people who have not played the game. For the people who have played the game, I'm not really giving them everything I could, which is that, here's the thing. I knew this when I started the channel. I knew that we were in a sort of age of reactions, if you would. And I'm not talking specifically about reaction videos, that is to say, people who just look at something and give you their reaction to said thing. I'm talking about seeing how the content creator reacts to things. So for example, for us who are doing gameplay videos, you want to see how I react to what's going on in the game on a regular basis. And that is, I think, I might be wrong about this, but I think that is more relevant to people who have played the games that I played. They want to see how I react to the thing that they have already sort of reacted to. And yeah, I haven't really been giving you that. And now it's time to do that. And one of the big reasons why I haven't also done this, which is related to this particular reason, is that I know from personal experience, when I watch people who has a face cam, I tend to gravitate towards looking at the face cam. That is something I personally don't like. I want to watch the game. The game is the important thing, not the person playing the game. However, I have been rethinking this over the course of the 4+ years that I've been running the channel, and I've realized that, okay, maybe I need to rethink this. And so here I am. Here I am. Yes, that is a good word. No, here I am doing exactly that. So the current series that are running right now, which is Starfield, Baldur's Gate, and Cyberpunk 2077, they will remain without facecam because if you haven't already noticed, I am a bit of a stickler for consistency and making things be nice. These series are already far into the series. It would be kind of weird to all of a sudden have face cams in them. I don't want that. So I decided to wait until basically when those areas are over, whatever replaces them, that will have those games will have face cams. And as it turns out, now that this video is releasing just a little bit early, so to speak. That is to say, with relevance to the first of those 3 series that are finishing about a month or so in advance, which is fine. This is just giving you a heads up about what's going to happen. And the first game that will be finishing, just a spoiler here, I think it's quite clear, depending on where I am in those series, that it's actually going to be Baldur's Gate 3. That is the first game that's finishing. So whatever comes after that, which you will know about later, that will be the first game that has facecam. But after that, I'm going to have facecam in every series that I produce. So that's sort of the big thing. The other thing, or other things, there are 2 more changes that I'm going to do. And the first one is with thumbnails. Now, the way that I've been doing thumbnails is largely how I want to do thumbnails. That is to say, I have a background picture, I have the logo, I have the sort of what I have right now, at least. This has been a bit different from the beginning, but sort of the prerequisites for the series. That is to say, is it a first playthrough? Am I playing on a specific difficulty or whatever? So I like that, and of course then with a series number. I like that, but in terms of the almighty algorithm, it's actually not that great. It doesn't really pop, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to try something different. And what I've done is looking a little bit at what other people do. And very commonly, when it comes to people specifically those with facecam, is that they tend to do a screenshot from the video. So you get like a hint at to what is going to happen in the video or where they are. And then usually, you have their face and whatever. So, sort of the same as what I do. So I've come up with a compromise for myself, which is that I'm going to have a overlay, which is basically just a sort of colored border. And the color is the sort of main theme of this channel, if you would, which goes from sort of yellowish beige to a very, very bright pink, I think, or beige pink even. So that is sort of the coloration of the sort of border, and it has a bit of the way that the border looks is not just a border. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be very, very clear how it looks like. So there's gonna be that. I'm still gonna have the logo at the top left corner is what I've decided on, and then on the bottom left corner there's gonna be the numbers. On the right bottom corner it's gonna be a picture of me, and then behind the overlay is going to be a screenshot from the video. So that is how I've decided to sort of set that up. It's going to mean a little bit more work for me because I have to do the whole screenshot thing. Exactly how I'm going to do that, I don't know. We'll see. I might have to do that sort of off cam, if you would. Again, I'll see how I do that. So one thing that I can just mention as a nice tidbit here, which is that the numbers, at first I thought I would have the same kind of numbers for all the, no matter what the game is. But I thought to myself, that maybe isn't the best idea, because I do want as much as possible to differentiate the thumbnails so you know which game is actually being presented. So the numbers, I think I'm gonna have these relevant to, let's say, the font of the logo of the game. Kind of like how I do today, basically. It's more or less the same. So that's a nice tidbit. The other thing is the picture of me is not going to be from the video. It's actually going to be a standard picture. So it's going to be the exact same for every single game. I had a half a mind to sort of have that picture and then, make it a bit fun for each video. I'll see. I'm not the best at graphical stuff, if you know what I mean. So putting like clothing and, I don't know, stuff on me, I don't know how well I would be able to do that. Maybe AI can help. I don't know. But we'll see about that. Yeah, I'm not good at drawing or anything like that, so that's not gonna happen. And I don't really know anyone who can either. So yeah. So, but yeah, I've been a bit apprehensive about this idea because, and this is a weird reason for being apprehensive, which is that I've been thinking about this based on the video section of my on my channel, which is something that not a lot of people will go to. So I don't know why I'm thinking too much about that. The main point is when you see the thumbnail as a recommendation or as a search result. That's when it matters. It doesn't matter on my video page. If a lot of the thumbnails look vaguely similar, so what? It doesn't matter. So I really need to get stuff like that out of my head. But I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try and see if it makes any sort of difference at all. And I'm very okay with going back to what I have now in case I feel like it doesn't really work. I wouldn't really know why it wouldn't work, but we'll see about that. It's gonna be an idea, so to speak, that I'm gonna try, and we'll see how it works. And the second thing that is gonna happen is that I'm gonna add an intro to my videos. It's gonna be, I think it's about 8 seconds or so. The first half of the 8 seconds is gonna be just the logo. It's gonna be a background with images of thumbnails of games that I played, just to get a sort of hint at what you can expect from the channel. And then the second part of those 8 seconds is gonna be basically what I have now for a thumbnail, which is a background from the game, whatever background is available, and then the logo and the text, same text as I have now, that is to say, what is this series about? And there's going to be a bit of movement in them, so it's not just static. I think it looks kind of good. I don't think 8 seconds is too long. I've been a bit worried about that. I don't want to bore people before they even get to me talking, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I think that it's fine. It is also the same music as I have for the outro, but just a different part of that song, if you would. It's not a song because no one is singing, but the music. It's the same music, but for a different part, and it actually looks, or rather, it sounds different enough that you will probably recognize it, but it will also be different enough so that it differentiates from the outro. That's basically it. That is much as I want to talk to you about in this little vlog. A change that's going to come in about a month, so you have something to look forward to. But as I said, as I now started doing this, there will be more. There will be more. As I said, I might want to talk a little bit about this channel, sort of my connection to the channel. Well, not my connection to the channel. I own the channel. That's my connection. What I mean is, I might want to talk about like why and what I think about the channel at this point in time, because I think that might be a bit interesting. For those of you who have been with me for a long time, you might remember the previous icon that I had on YouTube. You might remember that there was a guy with a beard and glasses. I do wear glasses normally, but for my videos, I'm actually going to be without glasses. I'm going to be wearing contacts instead. The reason for that is that, screens, lights, glares, not good. So I do wear glasses normally. That is absolutely true. I rarely wear contacts anymore. I might be getting into playing some soccer in the next year, or football as I should call it. And if I do that, then yes, I will be wearing contacts, obviously. Actually, football was the main reason I started using contacts at all. There, you got a bit of information about me. Lovely. So, yes, indeed, that is a thing, in case anyone was wondering. I don't know if anyone was, but if you did, now you know. So, I think that is about it. Also, right, I can do one thing more. I bought a camera for this, by the way. This is a brand new camera, supposed to be 4K, and very good for streaming, etc., etc. I'm not super happy about it. So, I mean, it's gonna serve its purpose. It's gonna serve its purpose absolutely fine. Obviously, the size of the camera is gonna be smaller when I do the actual overlay over a gaming video, so it's not gonna be as noticeable. But I think it doesn't do well with the lighting. Even though I have really good lighting in this room right now, it still doesn't perform as well as I would have liked. It's not impossible that I might opt for a different camera and go for a proper what do you call it in English? We call it system cameras. Is that what we call it in other parts of the world? I don't know. But that kind of a camera just have a another word I'm flaking on right now. The thing you a pod, no, not a pod, whatever. The thing you put a camera on so that it can stand on its own. Have that and connect that instead, because I do know that those cameras work really well as a web camera as well. But obviously they're a lot more expensive, so that is probably why people don't opt for them. But I might want to do that. I don't know if I can connect my smartphone. Good question. Might look into that. Don't know. But anyway, that is also just a side note to all of this. But yes, indeed, I do want to get to a few more vlogs. And after that, we'll see. I'm not the best at social media and stuff like that, so I don't exactly know what I would do vlogs on. But talking about the channel and talk about myself and a bit of my gaming history and stuff like that could be a fun introduction for you to know me a little bit better. That is probably a thing that you might want to know about. And you know what? You can comment on this video if you want to see anything else. That'll be a thing you can do it too. So yes, indeed, I've stepped out a little bit out of my comfort zone and done this. I think it's fine. It's the first time I've ever looked into a camera while recording something, and this is weird. I'm very tempted to look at my screen where I have OBS running, but I haven't, so I'm doing well, I think. So hopefully you'll enjoy seeing a face cam in my videos. I know that I am looking forward to it, at least a little bit. And as I said, in about a month or so, this is going to be live. So now you have something to look forward to. In the meantime, I've been Christopher of Ghostmet Gaming. So hopefully we'll see each other again sometime.